Today we are going hiking, or bushwalking as it's actually called in Australia. But we're going to do this Australian style. This isn't any wimpy stuff. This is real hardcore hiking. We're going to hike up the side of a mountain. So let's check it out. So this hiking track starts in suburbia and basically goes up the side of the mountain. And I'm totally unfit, like really unfit. I'm right out of shape. I haven't been this bad for years, so I'm probably going to be a little bit exhausted by the time we get to the top of this. Plus I've got a sore leg. So, the things I do. All right, let's get to it.
There you go, it's 1.5 kilometers and easy.
1.5 kilometers?
Nah, that's a different one.
All right.
There you go, optional count 1.1 to 1.1k.
There we go. This walk is 1 kilometer long, which isn't that much when you think about it, except the fact we're going to be going up the mountain. You can't see it because of the trees, but trust me, it's going to get pretty steep. I haven't done this walk for years, and I must admit, the last time I did it, I don't remember seeing steps. So they're either new, sometime in the last 20 years, or I just don't remember them at all. More likely, I think they're probably new. Anyway. As you can see, I've got my trusty hiking shoes on. Only the best when hiking in Australia. Let's get a little bit steeper as we go up.
Maybe we can have that as our last meal before.
As we walk along this track, one thing I'm starting to notice, a lot of people wearing gym equipment, backpacks. I'm starting to feel rather, well, inappropriately dressed really for this. Obviously they know something I don't. You can hear that serenity of those cicadas again. Just like when I was down at the Buddhist temple. They're a little bit louder over here. Obviously because we're in the middle of the forest. Or the bush as they call it in Australia. You'll notice that the track that we're walking on is really muddy, and that's because it's basically been raining for about 3 weeks straight. Not something you'd expect when you think about Australia, but believe it or not, it rains quite a lot here, at least in this part of the world. We're just south of Sydney, and yeah, 3 weeks straight. With the odd afternoon here or there, maybe a little bit of sunshine, but other than that, it's just been raining. So everything's very wet and muddy and damp. Listen to those cicadas. Oh, more steps. Even the dog is going faster than I am. So we are all really starting to feel it. This is hard going. Apparently we've still got another 800 meters to go. We've barely started. See the things I do for you guys. Man, look at that. Look at those stairs. It gets steeper and steeper. I'm sure we'll manage it.
It'd be nice to have a change the whole way up before you stop up. Don't worry, you only got 2 hours.
I think, you know, I'm walking for 2 hours at least.
Alright.
But if I didn't know this track and you said that, I'd be like, I ain't walking for 2 hours up these stairs.
If it was another 2 hours, I'd be turning around and going back down. They are running. Oh my god, I feel so unfit now. That's it. I'm going home. Now I know I'm totally unfit. That guy went up before us and he's already coming back down again. And I estimate we're probably only about just over halfway. Hardcore hiking, Australian style. Who thought this was a good idea? Yes, what you see in front of me is a ladder. Now we're going to climb the actual rock itself. Check out that view. You probably can't see much. It's a bit cloudy, but that's the ocean out there. Now I'm going to climb that ladder. That's the first ladder. There's more to go yet. Here we go. You know, climbing these ladders actually way easier than walking all those bloody steps. Much prefer to climb a ladder. In fact, if this whole track was a ladder, I'd find it much easier, I think. Ladder number 3. From this point, you can see more out towards the ocean. Through those trees. We're almost there. I think this is the 4th ladder. I've lost track of now. I am very envious of those people that walk up this track and make it look easy. I actually thought I'd do better than I am doing. I am really struggling. My legs feel like jelly, and to give you an idea, I'm almost at the top. There it is there. So not much further to go, but this walk is really taxing. Anyway, let's keep on going. Sure we can get there. The top is right through those trees. Yet no matter how close we get, it just keeps seeming to be farther and farther away. A gate. This is to lock people out, I suppose. Can't understand why you'd want a gate here, but there we go. Wouldn't you be upset if you walked all that way from the bottom, got to the very top only to find there's a gate there? That would be punishment. There it is. I believe that's the end of the track. God, I hope it is. There we go. We made it. Wow. Okay, I just finished walking up the top of that track. Still a bit puffed out. As I get up here, I can hear somebody playing the bagpipes, which is not what I kind of expected. So I'm going to go over and investigate. See what it's all about. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
Good. I just finished walking up that track, and I could hear the bagpipes, so I thought I'd go come over and find out what's going on with these bagpipes.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I've just got this electronic tuner.
Yeah.
And I'm just stuffing around, just trying to move pieces of tape to, and it tells you when it's flat, sharp, whatever.
Oh, right. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never used it before then.
Right. So you've been playing bagpipes for long, or?
I used to play 40 years ago, and I've just taken them up again.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
And
kind of a funny place. I get to the top of the hill and I can just hear these bagpipes and I think, wow.
Well, it's good playing up here. I've played here a couple of times before, just over on the track there.
Okay, yeah.
And there's kind of no one, and it's not disturbing people particularly.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, are you local, or you're just?
Yeah, we actually live down in Wollongong. So,
Oh, right,
yeah,
well, so do we. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
and-
cool, right, yeah.
Yeah, my wife likes to have a coffee, so I think, okay,
Oh,
if she
okay,
have a
cool.
coffee, I can just play my pipes then.
Yeah, I just came up here to film for my YouTube channel, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So
And,
did you walk up the track?
yeah, I just walked up the track.
Oh, okay.
Man, that was a killer.
Yeah, going
So,
down's all right.
yeah, I'm looking forward to going back down again.
Any leeches? I thought might be.
No, I haven't got any leeches, at least nothing I can find anyway,
Oh,
so that's a good thing,
okay,
but yeah.
okay.
Yeah, awesome. Well, that's great. Thanks for having a bit of a chat.
Oh, okay,
So
that's
yeah,
fine.
how about that? Bagpipes at the top of Sublime Point, because that's where we are. Who would have thought it? You can find music anywhere. I love that. All right, let's go and get a drink. Okay, I'm going to go and get a drink now. You notice I've put my mask on, and that's because we're still going through COVID. I'll talk about that in a moment, I think. And the rules are that if we're going to go inside anywhere, any retail shop or cafe, we're going to wear a mask. So that's why my mask has gone on now. And I'm going to go and get myself a Coke Zero.
Hey, mate. If you want a spoon, cappuccino, just on the bench with it.
Hi, good. Just the 2 drinks, please, mate.
Yeah, of course. Just the 2 Cokes?
Yes, please.
Just $7, please.
Awesome.
Just tap the top. Did you want a copy of the receipt?
No, it's all right. Thanks.
Have a good day.
Thank you. All right, got my Coke Zero. I'm going to go and sit down and drink this, get a little bit relaxed. Then we might have a chat about where we're at, have a look at the view, what's going on in Australia at this point in time. I'll see you in a moment. Here we are, guys. We actually made it to the top. I've had a drink, I'm refreshed. That was one hell of a walk, man. That was hardcore. But check out the view. Look at that. So to give you an idea on where we walked from, if I can get down here, it's a bit hard because I can't get really close to the edge, but if you have a look down, I don't know if you can see, but just we've got the rock ledge here. Just past the rock ledge, you should be able to see the rooftops of some houses. That's essentially where we started. So really about halfway between the beach and, you know, where this rock ledge here is, halfway there, out there, that's where we started, and that's where we started walking up that mountain. That's hardcore bushwalking or hiking, depending on how you want to look at it. I don't know if you can see, but out here on the ocean, you can see there are some ships around the place, container ships, coal ships, raw material ships, and they all basically will be going into Port Kembla, which is over that way, and that's where they fill up with the raw materials and they send them all around the world. Which brings me, I guess, to what is actually happening here in Australia with regards to COVID and lifestyle here in Australia. So we are in this situation, we're actually quite lucky, to be honest. We actually had 1 case of COVID overnight, I believe, 1 locally transmitted case, and there's 4 or 5, I think, from travellers coming into Australia, and they've been quarantined. So it's, you know, fairly safe here. Lucky for us. There are still restrictions in place. I live in New South Wales. I can't leave this state. I can't go anywhere else. It's actually really hard to do that. And as you saw before, that if I have to go inside anywhere, into a shop or a retail outlet or, you know, a cafe or somewhere, I actually have to wear a mask as well. So there are certain things that we have to do. And, you know, again, like I said, we're really kind of lucky here in Australia at the moment. There's a lot of other countries that aren't that lucky. This is January 2021 that I'm filming, and last night, I believe, you know, America, for example, the USA, had over 275,000 cases in one day. So that's insane. other countries in UK and Europe, they're not doing terribly well either, and I feel sorry for these people. And all I can say is keep positive. We have vaccines starting to roll out around the world now, so that's a good thing. It will take time, but if you're feeling down or whatever, just remember that tomorrow is always going to be a better day. So always think positive. And I think that's really it, I guess. I think I'll probably wrap this video up now. We're about to head on back down the mountain, so it should be much easier than getting up here. So going down this track is way easier than going up. We're literally flying down at the moment, although there's still people taking over us, which means I'm still totally unfit. But anyway, it's much easier. I'm not puffing. I'm much more enjoying going down than I did going up. The most gratifying part about going down is watching everyone come past you going up, thinking you have no idea the punishment you're about to put yourself through. We made it down to the bottom of the mountain. It was so much easier coming down than it was going up. So I'm going to sign this video off. I hope you got something from this. I'll see you next time, guys. Take care. Stay safe.